But now, ladies and gentlemen, time has come for Gore. Please give him a hand.
There was a ship that came here not long ago, much in the news, with a cargo of toxic sludge. And those responsible for dealing with it felt that the cost was too high. So it was sent on its way. You know the story better than I, but the world knows this story, because the toxic sludge was then dumped on others thousands of kilometers away, whose faces we don't know, whose names we don't know, but whose suffering is real, even now, even though they are thousands of kilometers away. There is a ship today, the spaceship Earth, and we are dumping 70 million tons of toxic pollution today because it's considered inconvenient to deal with it properly. And it's being dumped, and its consequences will be visited upon others, not thousands of kilometers away, but thousands of days into the future. Our children. And in this case, us as well, because the effects are already being felt, but the worst consequences, the truly horrific consequences that would occur if we did not stop the accumulation of all this pollution, will be felt by those in the future. Because what's at risk here is the habitability of our planet. We have lost almost 40% of the North Polar ice cap in 40 years. The projection now is that under business as usual conditions, it will be completely gone halfway through this century. And the scientific community has been studying Greenland intensely, because if it were to melt, if it were to break up and slip into the sea, sea level worldwide would be increased by 6 to 7 meters. And this year, the scientific community was quite troubled by the seismic activity on Greenland. They've gone back and analyzed the records, and here's what the records show. In 1993, there were 7 glacial earthquakes on Greenland, between 4.5 and 5 on the Richter scale. By 1999, that number had doubled to 14. This year there were 32, between 4.6 and 5.1 on the Richter scale. And what that almost certainly means is that there is a process of radical destabilization underway. Well, the one best known, 65 million years ago, was when the dinosaurs disappeared in an event thought to have been caused by the collision of Earth with a giant asteroid around Yucatan. And the rate of extinction now is nearing what occurred then. But there's no asteroid. It's us. We are colliding with the planet. Are we helpless, prisoners of our ancient habits? What is our consciousness for? What is our capacity for thought and abstract reasoning and communication for? If not for communicating about our understanding, according to the best evidence and the most learned scientists, of the greatest threat that our civilization has ever faced. You. It has to come from the grassroots. It has to come from organizations working together. It has to come from citizens who empower themselves with knowledge and demand that politicians escape their paralysis and find courage. It comes comes from people who insist upon a higher level of honesty in our political conversation around the world. We need personal commitment. We also need changes in policies. We need the right incentives so that our inventors and entrepreneurs and business leaders can make intelligent decisions. Don't give them a subsidy for renewable energy and let them invest and then take it away. We have to give the right economic signals. We should reduce taxes on employment and replace them with taxes on pollution, mainly